Well, hello there and welcome to the channel with me and Lorna on the camera. Say hello, Lorna.
Hello.
In your normal voice.
Hello.
And in this video we're going to be talking about how to plant and grow the ginger lily. And we have one here.
Is that it?
There you go. So it's berry. We got this from a nursery. Now we bought this from Penbirth Plants. I'm telling you that because of the amount of people that ask me where did you get that plant from. So Penbirth Plants online. Anyway, this one is a particularly lovely specimen. This is called Devon Cream.
Wow.
And the reason why I purchased this was because we
good.
saw it in full flower in Wisley a couple of years ago and we thought it was absolutely stunning. Really, really lovely. Now, Lorna, I've got some questions for you.
Okay.
Where does the ginger lily come from?
America.
That's absolutely right. It comes from
Your face college education.
it comes from Asia, the Himalayas, North India, and even China, like the Sichuan, the Yunnan provinces. Stop that. So this plant here, this is indeed it's a hybrid actually, a hybrid of two excellent species, Coronarium or Hedychium coronarium and Hedychium gardnerianum. We do. Anyway, where did this come from? This particular one, do you know? You don't know. Do you know this?
China.
Yes, it's believed to have come from Great Dixter in the UK because it's a hybrid.
Didn't
And
know what you meant.
not a species.
We usually like this. We have these sort of conversations all the time in our marriage, really. You say something, I have no idea what you mean. So, yeah, Great Dixter. Ask me again.
This wonderful hybrid, where do you think this was
Great
developed?
Dixter.
Great Dixter, absolutely right. And we all like Great Dixter. In particular, I
love
like
Great
the
Dixter.
Edwin Lutyens landscaping there.
Christopher Lloyd planting.
Yeah, not so much.
Well, in fact, it's taken over now, so head gardener, yeah.
But I do like their exotic garden.
I love their
That's
exotic
very
garden,
nice.
it's amazing. And a topiary, I love their topiary.
Totally fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Very
Yeah.
good. Anyway, back
Very
to this.
nice.
Ooh, back to the subject. Right. So we're going to grow this in the garden. Now, you can put this
Okay.
straight in the ground. It will tolerate temperatures down to -5 degrees Celsius. But it does mean it's a bit cold for them. It will be a little bit slow growing because they're from the subtropical regions. So you can grow it in the UK. It is hardy enough. What are you doing? What does that mean?
Okay.
Married life. Is that better?
Yes.
Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to start this off in the ground, I'm going to start this off in a large black pot. So I have a black pot for you. Bear with me a minute.
Oh, hello.
The big black pot.
Oh, okay.
The reason why is because these do grow quite large. You do get a
Oh.
big root system off them. I don't want to repot
It's
them,
a big
repot
pot.
them, and repot them. So we start
Okay.
off with a big pot.
What?
So they like it slightly acidic, slightly alkaline, neutral. It's not too fussy, but it does like it to be well drained. It does like to be humusy compost. It does enjoy that. But the reason why it's in the pot is because that means that the root system will warm up quicker than it would do if it was in the ground. So we're going to plant this in the pot, establish it, put it in the greenhouse, and once it's fully rooted in the pot, then that can come out and grow in the ground. And the other thing we're growing it in the pot is because it's not going to flower until it's properly established. And I want to make the most of the growing season. So by keeping it in the pot, allowing that root system to remain warmer throughout the growing period, that means the plant will mature quicker and I will get earlier flowering from it. So to start off with, holes in the bottom of the pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a layer of gravel so that when I come to water it in the pot, the water doesn't then wash out soil out the holes onto your lovely patio floor. So So it's there just to sort of give a covering of the base.
Okay.
And I want to do a little mix here. I want to put in, because it's quite a vigorous plant. I want to do a bit of a compost mix.
Okay.
Sorry, first blended farm manure mix.
Okay.
Because it likes it quite free draining. Some horticultural grit sand.
Okay. It's so strong.
And then just general multi-purpose compost.
Okay.
So nothing too fancy.
Oh,
It's all easily
it's
available
as
stuff.
easy as that.
Right.
Exciting. I'm really looking forward to having my ginger lily. So how big will it get?
This one will grow to about 1 to 1.5 meters tall.
Tall as you.
Flowering August to September when it starts.
And
to-
what colour flower is it?
Well, Devon cream, so you can guess the colour is going
Is
to be like
it cream?
a creamy white and highly fragrant bloom. And it's because I think it's such a good plant.
Wow.
Even though both its parents have received the Award of Garden Merit, along with one other Hedychium
Yeah.
called Tara,
Yeah.
Devon cream has not got an Award of Garden
Oh,
Merit.
come on, RHS, pull your finger out.
Let's do.
What's going on?
Let's do. Really like it now.
Can we sit out having cream teas looking at it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, it's the right answer.
Right.
Okay.
Someone has neglected to get the trowel to mix this up. So look over there a minute. I just got that there.
Oh,
So,
there you go, just there. Right.
so we'll put a bit of speed on as we do the mix. Lorna, do you have any other questions for me? No? No. Why
Okay.
so clever?
Will it flower this year?
I don't think it will. I don't think that's going to flower for a couple of years.
Oh. How long before it gets really big and flowers lots?
You're probably looking at 3 to 4 years.
Oh,
They're notorious.
could be dead before then.
Yeah, I mean we're okay on the south coast because it's mild enough to grow and keep them outside. Although, if you are keeping them outside in the ground all through the winter, then I would advise putting quite a thick mulch
Yeah,
to protect it
definitely.
from ground penetrating frost. But they are notorious just to put out leaf and not
Yeah.
flower. So which is why we're starting it off in the pot.
Okay.
Get it
Sounds
to
good. I'm really excited. I do love a ginger lily.
They're great. I mean, even just the foliage.
Oh,
Extremely
it looks really
exotic.
tropical, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really tropical.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So you see this? See these
Ooh.
new buds, which
Yep.
I'm really pleased to see.
Yep.
Now these, we really want the soil surface just about here.
Yeah.
With these buds protruding. Look, we've still got another one there. So
Yeah.
it's weird.
Oh, it's so weird.
So
Yeah,
you can
like
see all
that,
the
yeah.
tops of the root.
Right. Yeah.
So we'll probably have
like
it,
that.
you know, with these just at the surface. And
Yeah.
there's a big old lump of root under
at
that, so
that.
I'm really pleased with that.
Like spaghetti.
Right, so let's get the soil in the pot.
Hey.
Okay, we want the soil surface really to be about an inch lower than the rim of the pot. That way, when you come to water it, the water can fill up and then go down into the soil. You do often see plants being produced and sold at garden centres where the soil level is almost at or even higher than the surface of the pot. I mean, how are you supposed to water that?
Yeah.
It just rolls off the top and onto the floor. It's no good. So, but I would say that's probably about it.
Yeah, that's good.
Bit of support. Now, if you live further north, where you really do get very cold winters, then you're probably not going to get away with growing this in the ground, and you're going to have to grow it in a large container, which indeed you can, absolutely fine. All I would say is don't put it in any container that is larger than you can lift and move around, because you really will need to bring this under cold protection over the winter. We're all right down here, and even so, it's still
it's a bit touchy, isn't it?
It is, and I say it will flower, because
Yeah.
we've seen them flower
Yeah.
at Wisley, so they will do it. It's
Yeah.
just getting them big enough.
Yeah, get them established. I think that's absolutely right, and that's what we're finding with our whole garden, isn't it? Is when they're young, they're very susceptible. You know, get 3 or 4 years of any establishment, and plants tend to get away. It's just those first few years, absolutely essential, isn't it?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Look at that, man at work.
Right, it's a little bit more.
Ooh. What?
I know, I kind of almost perfectly made the right amount of soil there. Right, so there you go.
You should do this for a living.
There you go. So you got that little lip,
Yeah,
and you got the buds just on the
Aw.
surface there. Look at that.
that's great. That's really exciting. Thank you. I'm very, very looking forward. That doesn't make no sense. I'm very looking forward to this plant.
It's great English.
I learn to speak English.
Yeah.
Yay.
So all that happens now is this gets watered in, transferred over to the greenhouse, and over the summer that can come out and live in the sun once it's hardened off, and probably for this first year, possibly second year, I'll put it back into the greenhouse or even in the garage, because once it's all died back, it doesn't need to have light on it, and it'll just be a bit milder, keep the cold off it. Anyway, that is all I have to say on that. And if you've got any great things that you'd like to add to that, then put those in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Anyway, thanks for watching, and it's goodbye from Lorna,
Goodbye.
and it's goodbye from me. See you in the next video.